Exactly.
So the political heavyweights, as the media describes them, we have the Rauf Aregbesola, we have the Aminu Tambuwa, we have the Dino Melaye, we have the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi, etc. On one side, on the other side is the incumbent party, which is the APC, and at the center of it all is the Nigerian populace. How do you think the distraction, which you said that possibly are being caused by these opposition parties, to the incumbent, can be well understood by the Nigerian populace as distraction, and not just something that, a group of people coming together to grant us relief, even though this incumbent government said, we want to do this, we would do this, and they are walking the talk as you've described. How do you think they are getting the message to the Nigerian populace to understand that, yes, what is going on right now, it's just a little pain that we have to go through to get to that El Dorado that we anticipated?
I just said not too long ago that they create a department or create a platform, right, to address such matters, which they are doing, obviously, though. The engagement on social media by the incumbent administration, for me, it has gone very high, right? If you look at it 1 year ago and look at it right now, I could say it has gone as high as 68%. In terms of social media engagement, where you have a large catchment of youth.
It's wanting to communicate. It's another thing for people to internalize the essence of this communication.
Sir, with the profoundest of respect,
right.
They've engaged. The engagement is going on. Now, you've called people like us to your platform to discuss on this matter in order for the people to mirror on where the spectrum are coming from and how they should align their thoughts, right? If a lie is told repeatedly, and people are not able to mirror this lie with the social realities, they tend to consume it and perceive it as the true fact of what is on ground. That is why I said the incumbent administration have done so well using the mass media and social media in order to push out what they're doing and, of course, put some narrative towards it. They're not making it so long of a story. Many of what they are pushing out is about 30 seconds, 60 seconds, putting it in a very unique way and passing the message than just talking lengthy stories that people will try to phantom and, try to make something out of it, right? Engagement like this, you bring both parties together, let them, show it. And again, their pedigree. If you want to lead me, right, you must be having higher cerebral of knowledge, fact, and experience. So if your knowledge does not supersede mine, as an elite, elite means enlightened person, educated person. It will be difficult for me to align with what you're saying. Yeah. Now, for me to also align with what you're saying, I must also look at your pedigree. Where are you coming from? What's your background? What is the alternative that you want to give me that will make me believe you, right? If I look at your background and I see some gaps, definitely it will be difficult for me to believe your aftermath. So these are very key, and this is what the Nigerian people should also look at more, right? Show me your friend, and I'll tell you who you are.
Interesting.
That's the only thing.
And I want to pick it up from there because you have mentioned some critical issues that I'd like for you to expatiate on, and a number of people are also talking about it as well, the pedigree of these people and their experience, and the fact that it's seeming like they haven't shown that they have learned lessons and they can put that into practice, because the essence of that's what experience is all about. They were formerly in the APC, they moved to the PDP, and now here we are seeing them again migrate to the ADC. And some of them said that it's because the current administration and as well as the APC decimated their party as a result of the 2023 election. That's the PDP now, and that is why the House has seemingly crumbled on the PDP, and they are looking for where to coalesce and move on. Are you saying that their experience has not come to play over the years that they have been moving from one place to the other to ensure that the PDP stands, no matter what they felt as a result of the 2023 election, to build on that and form a formidable opposition? And that is why they are still moving up and down as it may seem. And then we are talking about pedigree. A number of persons, including Shore, has said that these people do not even seem to have pedigree and he cannot sit with them.
You see, even within a nomadic movement, they are moving towards where there are better pastures, right? You are moving your flock from point A to point B. They know where they're going. They don't misalign their thoughts and all. If a Showore have told you that he would rather be in a platform that will take so long for him to achieve his purpose, and he's not junketing all around the place, right? It shows you that he understands what he's doing, right? Now, if you have people that are junketing from one platform to the other platform to the other, just testing all around,
desperation.
You can't come and test a system that you intend to fix and hoping that one day it will get better and the people will align. No, it doesn't work that way. So alignment, right? There is no platform where there are no issues. There will be issues. But you resolving those issues within your platform takes a lot of time, right? And it also shows a lot of maturity within that context, right? So if you feel that within that context that you feel a little indifference, it doesn't mean that you now start testing the pudding all over the place. You get poisoned along the line and you lose your essence, right? But what matters more for me is that the present administration should focus on the social contract that you have with the people. Make sure that you deliver it on time as they are doing right now and with speed. Right now we have companies coming on board to refine petroleum products in Nigeria. Dangote is doing it, Boa, I'm sure before the end of this year. They're going to start their refineries. There is one other one coming around Ekpe and all of that, and so many other pockets of refineries everywhere. If all of this thing comes on stream, you're going to have competition. Like what, I do not like to mention brands' name at time.
It's better not to.
There's this brand in the telco, right? When the first brand came, right, we were buying SIM card and the Triumph phone for about 50,000 when they started, right? I bought my own, I think around 26,000 as at that time, you know. And there was this telco that came and brought it down to 1 naira. There was a time we were doing per minute billing. This telco brought it to per second. That's market competition for you. By the time you do that, it comes down. The dependency on the dollar be removed because those are the big mammoths in the room that takes a lot of foreign exchange, right? Yeah. Now you have more foreign exchange coming in. All of this industrialization that are germinating right now, production will escalate. The president recently just got about how many thousand agricultural tractors and all. They monitor it very well, put it into use. In the next 3 to 6 months, you're going to get agricultural produce all over the place. You saturate the market, right? Now, the governors have come together to remove all the hindrances along the value chain, especially on the logistic chain and all. By the time you remove that, the cost of food will drop, right? They're building infrastructure, road infrastructure, continuing with the rail infrastructure that the Buhari administration have done. They are opening more on the blue economy, right? The Lekki seaport is almost completed. I think they are opening some seaport along the eastern axis. They are working some things around there. Let them go to dredge the river Niger. There is this place that I crossed when I wanted to become NAN's president then. The journey from Auchi to Aginibode, the journey from Ida from Auchi to Ida, I think was around 12, 14 hours when we were in the student movement, right? The road was so bad. So somebody now told us, why don't you drive to Aginibode? So we drove to Aginibode for about 1 hour. We got there 12 midnight, and we went to call on the paddler to take us across the canoe man. No life jacket, nothing. We crossed from Aginibode to Ida. I think that took about 20 minutes in the midnight, around 12:30. We got there. Then we moved to the College of Education. Why coming back the second day was when I realized the danger that we went through, as a student activist.
Yeah.
So I now thought to myself, if they connect a bridge from Aginibode to Ida, it will complement the Niger Bridge. It will open the values in those two corridors. You understand? I know. So those are infrastructures they should continue to do. You now have flooding, right? You are complaining that people along the water bank are being flooded. The extractive sand that you take away from the Niger when you dredge it, you use it to backfill and increase, the level of those areas. I can't say they should start on embankment like the River Thames. It's going to cost a lot, right? But you do that. Bring the private sector. Why can't the private sector come to start building ports along the River Niger axis? Let them have access direct to the sea. It creates more jobs. So those areas, I think the present administration should also look more into it and create jobs all over the place than listen to people who had the opportunity for about 16 years and they couldn't do all of those things.
Yeah, I